I mean, no motherfuckers rolling to a party without a Chivas Regal.
Bro, there is no party if there's no Chivas.
There is no Chivas Regal. It's not working. I got itching my thing, and I'm gonna be doing my thing, right? And that's the best thing you should have done. Right? Yeah. Don't keep the marriage, and you go and fuck around different dudes. That insult to the marriage.
But I think Will was doing that as well, though. He was probably banging.
3 years old daughter. On the daughter's 3 years old, this man done DNA test. Obviously, something wasn't clicking, right?
I don't like where the story is going. Listen, cheating, Nana, cheating is, I think it's fine now. It's fine. I feel like, oh, you know what, bitch, fuck you. I'm gonna go do my thing. It's crazy. This thing is. Yo, we live out here, man. Episode 10, Curious Idiot.
Oh, damn, you caught me slipping.
Got you slipping, man. Hey, man, we didn't do no audio check or anything. Everything good out here?
Everything good, man.
Hey, man, I just realized, like, my glasses, you can see all my screen, man. You can see everything that's going on in my screen.
Better not pull up some dodgy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, man, they're gonna find.
No one want to see your history or anything, man.
I don't want to see my history, man. You know what, man? Sometimes, when you get lost, like when you're doing that, you don't want to see your history either, bro. You don't want to see your history either.
That's the devil.
That's the devil, man.
That's one of those rocks you don't want to flip.
Bro,
rock you don't want to flip.
You know what I'm saying, man? Let me get it out.
Let that rock say the same. Hey,
man.
I'm gonna take it down.
Yeah, slow motion action.
Hey guys, welcome to the new one.
Another one.
Good. Give me the best entertainment out here, man.
Man, we try, man. We try to keep it real out here. Try to keep it real.
Masala time, guys. This is masala time. None of that midnight thing, but the masala time.
Hey, what you sipping? Show the people what you sipping.
Nothing but Peroni. Y'all got love for Peroni, man.
Hey, show it properly. There you go. Yeah.
I got love for Peroni, man. It's just Peroni give you that. It's got that nice, smooth taste. It's not as light as Budweiser, but then.
I never fucked with Peroni for some reason. I don't know. But it's cool for me. But bro, when I started drinking beer, first beer I got introduced was Budweiser. And Budweiser has for anyone who wants to start drinking beer, Budweiser is a good place to start. Because
you know why? Because it's not even. It doesn't actually feel.
Bro, yeah, hear me out. Only like 5 years of drinking that. Then I started hanging out with people who drink real beer, and they started, cussing me down, man. Like, bro, I was drinking Budweiser and Foster. Only later in my life, like 5 years down the line, I realized this is some pussy beer.
Bro, this is the drink. This is the beer girls. Like girls just like boast about. Oh, we drinking beer, but they drink Budweiser.
Girls don't even drink beer though.
Bro, some girls drink beer,
some
drink
beer.
But the thing is, that's the thing. You don't want to roll up to a gangster party and say, I drink Budweiser, man.
But it's a big brand in America, man. Everyone drinks Budweiser. I think they don't drink beer like we do in Europe, though.
No. That's why some Americans come over Europe and they try the real beer. Like, they're like, damn.
Yeah, we like a bit of bitterness in it. Bro, once I started drinking real beer, proper beer, like Budweiser and Foster, it's like water. It's like
water, and then also the funny thing about these things, that's how you end up buying so much Budweiser, because it's like water. It just goes on. Because you're never meant to feel comfortable drinking any alcohol. You know what I mean?
Why is that?
Like good spirit, you always have to get the kick, because the day you feel comfortable drinking alcohol, you know what that means, right?
It goes down like orange juice.
Bro, you're an alcoholic.
You got, Yeah, I get what you mean. But then
that's the problem with Budweiser. It's just so light. You feel like you're down in bottles, man.
Yeah, and it's not like you can't go back to that once you try. But yeah, Peroni is it? What country is it made, man?
Italy, innit?
Is it Italy? Yeah, I do like Stella from Italy as well. No, that's Belgium. That's Belgium.
Yeah,
I mess around with Stella. If proper beer, I like Stella a lot. that has that nice, it's not, what is it, man? I don't know. How do you describe that taste? But anyway, yeah, that's one of my favorite. I've been drinking a lot of pills, so I do drink a lot of pills.
Yeah, I love pills, man. I love pills. I love a bit of IPA and all that. IPA, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you know what?
What's IPA, man? Is it the craft beer? Is that what they?
Craft beer, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mess with craft beer, man. Every time I had craft beer, I feel like you trying to experiment something and trying to get me hooked. It ain't working.
Yeah, it can go out both south easily.
Yeah.
Have you tried Polish beer though?
You know what? I haven't, for only one reason. Like,
don't fuck with Polish.
Nah, I feel like their beer is gonna be too hardcore for me. You know that Tyskie, that's a popular brand, isn't it?
Ooh, don't mention that name, man. I got a lot of bad memories.
Right, like, because those guys, just not even beer, man, Eastern Europeans drink like no other, right? I know that.
Bruh, let me tell you, you don't want to fuck with these guys in terms of drinking, man.
Man.
They're a different animal. Bruh, their beer standard goes up to 14%.
Yeah, man, it's ridiculous.
I mean, and then these guys have like 6 packs of them.
Yeah, like nothing, right? They even
14% beer. I'm done with one can.
I'm done with one normal 5%.
You got Coke Uber Sun. You know what I mean? Like,
even the hard liquor, man, they just down it like nothing, you know. But I know I've had some, but can't take Tamil dudes lightly as well. I know some Tamil dudes.
Yeah,
y'all can go bottle after bottle.
Bruh, they can down bottles. Yeah, defo. But then these guys can do consistently. You know what I mean?
Hey, these guys can do it every day.
Every day, and then everyone pretty much.
I think like for Tamil people, I mean they are pretty a lot. We do have an alcohol problem in our community, man. So
yeah, we don't want to push that in the carpet. It's definitely a massive issue. But man, what I'm saying, yeah, is again, man, is how when you train it from an early age, your body adapt to it. You know what I mean?
That's probably the thing.
Problem with the Tamil dudes, you know, you don't have all this, and all of a sudden you get thrown into you, and then you abuse it. All of a sudden you ain't part of the system.
Man, what's Tamil dudes and Chivas Regal, man. I'm not a big fan, but man, these guys love that Chivas.
I never liked Chivas Regal, man.
Yeah, me neither. I wasn't a big Chivas Regal guy. But then every now and then when I have it, I do realize, oh, this is actually some quality stuff because it goes smooth. It's smooth as hell, right?
12 years, isn't it?
What?
It's 12 years, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah.
It can go up, but usually the standard one is 12 years.
Yeah. That's Chivas Regal Black Label is a Tamil thing in Europe at least. Like,
right, therefore, man. That's it. I mean, no motherfuckers rolling to a party without a Chivas Regal.
Bro, there is no party if there's no Chivas.
There is no Chivas Regal. That's the thing, isn't it? But hey,
it's always been about. Bro, it's always been about black liquor, innit? I mean, black or brown.
Trust me, brown liquor and trust me, you go try some Polish beer, man. I tried some Lithuanian/Polish beers. They are like proper flavor.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot in terms of filtration law in UK and most of the Euro country, but mainly in UK, you got to go through strict filtration law. So it takes out most of the flavor from the beer. And then you got Polish beers. Imagine you eat like a full flavor cake.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm ready for that. You know, like once I had, the high percentage beer we have in UK. What's the brand again? Like all these homeless dudes drink it. Oh, come on, man.
Lamborghini.
No, bro. What's up with you and Lamborghini?
I don't know.
Bro, it's like 10 to 15% comes in a can. Man, what is it? I forgot. Anyway, I had one of those one time. Tenant.
Oh,
bro, Bro, that's some dirty stuff, man. That's some dirty
Bro,
stuff.
that's battery acid, man. You don't want to fuck
Bro,
that.
so we wanted to try, that's another thing about Tamil dudes, man. We, for whatever reason, we have some standards. I don't know why. We we won't go to anything, so we had to make, let's see what the fuck tenants, is it tenants? I'm probably getting the name wrong, but we had that couple of those, man. The Hangover was dirty. That's why I'm scared of the Polish beer, because of the high percentage. I'm like, damn.
No, actually, Polish beers are decent. It's just high percentage. Polish beer is decent. It's just high percentage. Bro, before we wrap up about this alcohol talk, right? Man, you go try what's it? Rain Nephew.
Bro, I was literally thinking about that. So listen, this is my Gray and nephew story. Like, so we'd been drinking we hang around with colleagues, with my friends. We've been drinking, trying every bottle. Every other day we try everything. Like my mate, like this bottle, we see it. We are all that dudes in it.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm not ready.
That's not our level. We just like hands up. That's not our level. But one day, but it's always in our mind, back of the head, right? Okay, wonder what that does. Wonder what that does, man. One day we had not even a big bottle, man. Just, bro, tell the people what the percentage is of that shit, bro.
Bro, is it like 68?
It's some next level. It's hard liquor, but
bro, I got a story about Grey Nephew. Finish your story, but
bro, yeah, it's not a crazy. That's it, really. So we had to have we just tried it because the bottle said that much percentage, literally for that reason. We're like, okay, what the fuck is in it? But yeah, man, it was stupid. It was stupid. Again, I remember that Hangover was dirty as well.
I remember. So similar story, man. You always wanted to try it because obviously the percentage, and then you see some Jamaican motherfuckers roll up.
You get curious, right?
Like, yeah, and then Jamaican motherfuckers roll up, they get like 70 CO. I'm like, yo, what are you doing with it? Drinking? yeah. But so we got that one. It was one of my mate's car. We were just thinking, all right, cool. We opened up, we mixed it a little bit. Boom, one go, nothing. Second go, nothing. Third go, nothing. That's in hype. What's going on? Fifth go, blackout. Bro, I remember the night, bro. Fifth go, I was going crazy on the street, and then the mix wasn't even all that, so it's pretty much.
It's 63%.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember it was. So we wanted to pee. We were just running, and we went to this random building, and I climbed somehow on the second floor. My mate was peeing. I remember I peed on him from the top floor, and the funny thing is he didn't even notice what the hell was going on. And we just remembered all this next day, man. It is dangerous.
Everyone kind of blacked out moments.
Everyone kind of blacked out. And I remember apparently I started to tell a story, and the story never finished.
But then if you think about it, maybe that's what we're paying for when it's 63%. You know what I mean? Like, the higher the percentage, the crazier the story is going to be, right?
Crazy the stories. And you know what? As they say, the best nights are the one you don't remember. You know what I mean?
Bro. I know, but when I started blacking out, like after drinking, that's when I was like, okay, that's when drinking got scary for me, bro. Like, okay, like, you know what I mean? It goes over the top. You black out. You don't remember how you got home and shit like that. That's some scary shit,
bro. The day when you wake up, you actually check your mobile phone and pray.
But it's crazy. But you always make it, though. And apparently, there's some science behind it where everything shuts off, like your memory part of it shuts off, but your everything functions fine. Like, it will take you places, but dudes do get robbed and stuff like that during those times.
Bro, but the thing is, all it is, man, that's your body mechanism. It's a protective mechanism to shut you down because it doesn't do any damage.
What's the difference between poison and almost 63% of thing you're drinking alcohol? Like,
thing is, man, Grey Nephew is not meant to drink as we do. You know what I mean? It's meant to go in a cocktail.
That makes sense.
You're not meant to fucking down
it. you know how we do, man. A little bit of coke and call it a drink out here, man. Yeah, I guess it got to be heavily diluted, isn't it?
It's called heavily diluted, and it needs to go in a little. Those measuring glass. They measure it and put it in, put it in a cocktail, like drum cocktail.
That makes sense.
But I knew some Jamaican guys where they drink that neat, man.
Again, man, a different breed, man. Let's not even
Different breed, and you don't fuck with Jamaican.
find your level and stay in your lane, man. That's that's some valuable advice right there, bro.
Stay in your lane.
Find your level and stay in
just
your
because
lane.
Polish motherfuckers rolling differently, you don't have to.
Bro, they're brought up differently, man. They brought up differently. Like it's stupid, man. It's stupid. But yeah,
anyway,
man.
What's been popping, bro? I wanna talk about Entanglement, man.
Hey!
Entanglement, man. Hey, what's going on?
That's the new trend in the street.
Let me tell you, that's some bullshit, bro.
So listen, let me ask you, did you follow the full story about Will Smith, his wife, and the entanglement story? Did you do your research in that?
I haven't done any research, but you go enlighten the audience. But I knew it was popped, but I need answers.
Did you see the interview with Will Smith's wife and him?
Yeah, I catch some of it. Yeah, talk to me.
So basically, this is where Will Smith, over the past few years, past 5 years, he's been telling their marriage is an open marriage, right? It's like an open marriage. And everyone took it like, okay, they're swinging, everyone can have these people. But then what happened is, but there's also another story to it. Apparently, they were kind of in a break during, like 3, 4, 5 years ago. They were going through a tough time during a marriage, so they weren't like in a healthy place. So they went their separate ways, right? So during that time, Jada Smith, his wife, Jada Smith, she started dating this dude, like, August Alsina, this R&B dude, like he's like probably 20 years younger than her or something. But that's another thing I want to ask. If a woman dates a dude 20 years younger than, that's sexy. But if a dude was dating a girl who's 20 years younger, it's all of a sudden it's creepy as fuck, right? Like, well,
this is where the inequality come in place.
No one is talking how Jada Smith dating this 20-year young dude. Like, it's all accepted, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
All good. But
wait, finish that story.
I want to talk about that too, though. But hey, anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So this happened. They had a relationship, whatever. But the outside world didn't know about it. Everyone thought, okay, Will and Jada together. But then fast forward, now this dude is doing interviews saying, yeah, I used to date her. Will gave me acceptance. It was cool. Like, which is kind of a bitch move as well. Like, what kind of dude goes around to telling another woman's business after it's all over? It's been over,
Mate, all right. The thing is, in a place like that, why do you even need a marriage?
I mean, maybe for the kids.
Bro, do you really think the marriage means shit to the kids? Do you really think marriage means anything to the kids? Do you really think? If they can have a break and if she can go around banging, young motherfuckers, do you really think she care about kids and her marriage? Do you really think that will affect? She has that kind of, precaution in her mind. Oh, you know what? This will affect my kid. Do you really think that?
So what are you saying? You're saying that they should have split up?
Bro.
What part of the story bothers you?
The whole package. One, you marry someone and then you say we're in an open relationship, we're in an open marriage. That fucks me up, right? That's not what marriage is for. This is what it is, man. There's a lot of people confused with marriage. Marriage is not something is necessary. You don't have to do it, right? And if you do it, right, there is a purpose why you do that. right? The reason you get married to someone, there is a reason why you get married to someone, is that there are stuff you have to follow. Because you marry someone because you want to have that culture. You want to have that because you want to wrap that around. And you can't tell me, oh, I'm going to marry this person, right?
No. Okay, hold on. So to be devil's advocate, to shoot some bail there. So they didn't do that the first year of marriage, the second year of marriage. If they did that 20, 25 years down the line is where it happened.
Doesn't matter.
No. That's what. No. I get you totally. Okay, so you saying the conversation should have been then, not like we can't say they shouldn't have get married because they were happily married for 25 years.
No, all right, cool.
Yeah.
They're married and they had this thought in their mind, and that day they should have conversation.
That makes more sense. So,
don't keep the marriage and you go and fuck around different dudes. That insult to the marriage.
But I think Will was doing that as well, though. He was probably banging.
I'm not judging anyone here. I'm not saying this is Jade's fault. I'm not saying it's Will's fault. All I'm saying is it's a general situation. What's going on here, bro? If you're gonna go around fucking with some different dude, and then you're gonna have to give consent. Oh yeah. You can bang my wife. That's cool. You know what I mean? That's why do you need the marriage? Why do you need the marriage? Tell me why do you need a marriage?
I mean, maybe the definition of the marriage is something else. Maybe
then you're doing the marriage for wrong purpose, man.
Nah, but then
you had that marriage for wrong purpose. Then you're wearing the ring for the wrong purpose.
I don't know if they wore the ring. Are they wearing the ring?
But if you still tagged as married, then you'll be wearing the ring because you don't want paparazzi to ask questions. Hey, Will, where's your drink? I mean, where's your ring? You know what I mean? But then, bro, the audacity and come back and tell Will in the interview, I had an entanglement.
Yeah. She was kind of ashamed to say relationship. She was kind of ashamed to say, just why don't you just say it if you're so confident about everything? And that's the crazy part, man. You know, sometimes when you are a person, because.
Bro,
So her show, The Red Table on Facebook, is about where she gets people as guests who have like all these deeper stories or mental health. They discuss all these openly, right? Like, so she openly gives advice, all these things. So when you're that kind of person, you got to carry yourself the same way. So I have no problem with any of this. I just find it interesting, the fact that you can't openly say, yeah, you know what, we had a problem, whatever happened, we had these rules or whatever, but I was dating, I was in a relationship with this guy. She couldn't openly say that. Will had to actually say, you mean you were in a relationship? Like, no, she said entanglement like 3 to 4 times, because like that shows like there is some level of guilt there for you.
Guilt there. And to be fair, man, that's disrespect. You should have, before you go into fucking mode, forget the entanglement. Why you have to sugarcoat that with entanglement? Before you go around fucking young dude, yeah, the right thing you should have done, talk to Phil like, look, man, it's not working, right? Will,
yeah.
Phil, it's not working. I got itching my ting, and I'm gonna be doing my ting, right? And that's the best thing you should have done.
But
right?
But we gotta put some blame on Will as well. I feel like,
you know what, the Will paid for this whole thing, because you know what, people basically like Will got so much attack from the social media and from public, like, because the fact that he kind of like kept that low, bro. You know how many memes came out, bro? How do you live after that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why he had to go into that show as well. He was kind of pushed to go on that show, and why we gotta talk about our family now, because he got exposed. But then this is another thing as well. A lot of people are mentioning she could have been. Let's say they had this agreement. They were doing whatever on the side. It was her job to choose the dudes who are. You don't expose this. You got to move in a certain way. You know, you know, I mean, you got to move in a certain way. Like that's what Will is doing, bro. Will right now, he is messing with bad supermodels. Guess what?
Bruh,
No one will hear.
we'll probably on the whole mode right now.
But listen, we don't hear about it. Well, you know what? He's moving different. He's moving
Differently,
silently.
moving
He's moving
differently,
silently.
moving silent. But you know what, man? The thing is, in my opinion, especially you got kids and you did not have any sort of answer to the marriage, and you go around fucking some young dudes, and then you had the audacity to say, "Oh, it's just you know, entanglement." That's different, bro. That's different. And you know what? To be fair, I know Will is in a different mode, right? Their marriage may means different to him. Is the definition of marriage is different to him, but I will be disappointed if Will was like, "Ah, that's cool." You know what I mean? Let's move on.
Yeah, I think he is kind of doing that, but that surprises me. That made me think maybe, you know, when you're in love with someone crazily and you don't even see their flaws or you don't see through them, and they can keep playing this game with you. You know what I mean? Everyone has met a girl like that where you just like, you know what, she maybe he is feeling that because when there was a part of the interview where she trying to says, oh, all this is kind of healing for me, you know, this is a good thing I went through. Like it kind of sounded phony, you know, like that kind of sounded phony. And then I look at Will, like he's accepting all that, like
fuck that. Especially when she said that, like, tried to justify, basically, trying to justify, basically. Fuck that.
It's been.
The thing is, you know what? The story goes back, right? Will was already married before he met Jade, and when they met, and he dumped that marriage for her, and guess what? It comes around, man. It comes around.
Yeah, man, I mean, it is crazy, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's part of pop culture. I feel sorry. I like Will so much. I hate to see him he being done like this. Like
you would hate to see any man get done like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then it's okay if Will wouldn't do that to you. Right. He could walk to red carpets with who's the hottest chick in Hollywood right now? Who's that?
Right, trust me. And then
that Wolf of Wall Street girl. He even acted in a movie. What's it, Maggie Rabiot?
Yeah.
He could walk in the red carpet with her. And how does that make Jada look?
And bro, and you know what?
But he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
That's exactly what's my point. Is because Will actually give a fuck about the marriage, and
no. But I don't know if he gives a fuck about the marriage, but he gives a fuck about how he makes his ex-wife look. You know what I mean?
Look, and then also, man, Will wouldn't just do these kind of things because he doesn't move like that.
Yeah,
he doesn't move like that from his personality and how he represents things. He don't have that kind of energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, it's also her duty. Like not even duty, man. It's like you gotta watch out, man. You gotta
simple. If you don't like it, just let them know.
Nah, but it should also come from choosing the guys that she wants to date. Like okay, I'm gonna date this guy, whatever. How is that gonna affect the bigger picture? Like, how is that gonna make someone's? I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you know what, man? This is what it is, man. You know what they say, right? Once that cat got the itchy, once that cat got itchy, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It's just you go wild. That's what it is. Once the cat got the itch, you go. It doesn't matter who that is. You know, you don't care. End of the day, is what is revolves around, right? But I was so disappointed, man. I was so disappointed.
But
I was so disappointed about Jade, and then I was disappointed about Will. He's not making manly decision about this thing. You know what I mean? He's still sugarcoating these things and still moving about like, oh yeah, that's cool. All right, you know what? All right, you know, he should be out. He should be out. He should be out from that marriage. That's all it is. But hey, look, but. It's a game proves you something. a lot of people didn't know, like, what do you see sometimes is looks perfect. It's not actually perfect inside. You never know what's going on inside. You know, and then don't compare your life with something perfect, thinking that is perfect.
You know what I mean, man? It's crazy, man. I think like marriage itself is crazy, man. People are always working on it. I don't think people are always working on it. I think it needs something you got to work on every single day.
Exactly, man. The thing is that is so true.
I know, right? Let's talk about that. Like how much you have to put into any relationship, even if it's a friendship. There's a lot you got to put in. Even if there's a relation with your siblings or your parents, there's a certain way you have to behave. There's a certain way you have to be. You know what I mean? There's certain energies you gotta maintain, and it's a constant work, right?
Trust me, that is, you nailed it. It's marriage is something like that is it's grow every day. It has a different feeling, but then man, marriage is also commitment. Marriage is also, it's not about you. Marriage is not about you. When a woman says, oh, I was trying to heal myself, it's not about you. It's about both of you. You know what I mean? In marriage, you have to look after as well yourself, but then you also have to look after the other person, because otherwise there is no happiness. And the fact that, right, that's what it is, man. Even I saw the other day a video. Yeah, this is funny. This woman had with her partner. She had a daughter. There's a 3 years old daughter. On the daughter's 3 years old, this man done DNA test. Obviously, something wasn't clicking right.
I don't like where the story is going.
Yeah, I know, man. And he done a DNA test, and he found out he wasn't the dad. Right on the daughter's birthday, he said to that woman, he gave that DNA test result. Look, I want you to know, I know this is not my baby. The first thing, the woman trying to justify, oh, why'd you have to do this now? All these years you had, you know.
Hold on, what was this a video of her justifying herself as well?
Yeah. Like, why'd you have to do this now? Oh, all these years, why did what?
But let me
motherfucker been lied for 3 years.
Man, listen. Guys can be cruel. They can be liars. They can be nice. They can be crazy. But there's some stuff which would, even the nicest guy can turn into a killer. Only few things can do that. And we are talking as guys. We can agree. Maybe I don't know. I think most guys would agree. Cheating. Curious idiot. There's some things which would switch a button in a guy you can't turn off. And
cheating is one thing, and then
listen, cheating is, I think it's fine now. It's fine. I feel like, oh, you know what, bitch, fuck you. I'm gonna go do my thing. It's crazy. This thing is
next level, man.
Wow, look, I'm saying this because I want women to be safe out here. You know what I mean? I don't want none of y'all to be in any situation. Don't put yourself in this situation. And even
motherfuckers will strap on you. They will empty a clip on you easily without thinking about it, their future or anything.
Nah. Bro, let's even talk about that. Why is it that the aggression level, if that something like that happens to us, right? Like our aggression levels will spike, like we are in the middle of
goes back to the animal instinct, man. The territory. Someone invaded your territory. Some other monkey basically come on that thing.
See. For me, it might be a little bit of that. Some of it will be betrayal.
Yeah, you know that's what it is. That's animal instinct again, because we don't like betrayal. That's the worst thing that can happen. We can't accept psychologically. We can't accept, because you are hurt. When that happens, you're hurt.
Especially when you married someone or you're with someone, have a child for 3 years. And so how did the story end?
So look, this is the funny part. So he said, you know what? This could be an argument, actually. So he said, you know what? You got 3 weeks to get out, you and your child.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. She's like, that video ends from there. And a lot of the comments, obviously, you go and see what the people think about it. A lot of the comments saying he's bad for kicking them out. What's your opinion on that?
My opinion is no one has authority to say how that guy feels. Everyone is entitled to the way they feel. Bro, so, like, you could walk in the street, step on someone's foot, one guy will say sorry, one guy will step you back, some next guy will ready to stab you. Who are you to say everyone's reaction? Period.
Reaction, exactly. And period, who are you to think that motherfucker being lied for 3 years?
Yeah, bro. Like, he's been thanking God for this blessing of a child. Thank you for everything. I've been waiting for my whole life. And it's not even about the child. The real victim is the child here. The real victim is the child here, bro. And that's the L that mother has to carry as well.
That's not his problem, man.
That's not even it. No, like, the child didn't have a father. Like, is not gonna have that person anymore in their life.
That's the thing. But he has all the rights. He has all the rights. In my opinion, he has all the rights because you've been lied for 3 years.
Yeah, but bro,
you woke up thinking that's your daughter, and you know how it feels after many years you find out. You build that emotion to something is not yours.
Nah, man, listen. This is what we gotta start to be activists about, right? I know, like, there's so many ugly sides to men, but there are some sides which don't get represented, and we need to show some empathy and compassion to. And it's sides like this, bro. Like you can't tell a man to act differently. If a guy, let's say a guy, he gets cheated on, and let's say he goes on a rampage, breaking everything, like hurting a woman, that's the line we don't want to go there. Like, obviously that's wrong. But let's say he goes on a rampage, breaks every window, bro. Like, you don't know, this guy was an ape before. We were like baboons out here fighting over, like, bro, like, that's the thing, man. They don't put us on the pedestal, then push us down. Like, we are slaves to our emotions. End of the day, man.
That's what it is. But I'm telling you, man, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Look, we know men, and we know the various pain men can go through, and that's it's top of the list. It's top of the list that we don't wish on anyone, bro. You don't wish
one of those rocks you don't want to flip on, man.
Nah. Poor him, man. Poor him. So what the hell, man? Who's the dude who? How did this happen? Is there any more to that?
He was on one of the social media, man, and then I was like, damn, okay. And this is what expecting nowadays people from guys. Like, it's cool. You've been lied around for 3 years. It's cool. Your wife fucked somebody else, but it's cool. But you still have to carry that.
I blame Will Smith for these reactions.
It's all Will Smith's fault, man.
It's all Will. People expect them to sit on a table or talk it out and go back to normal.
Oh shit!
Shit, man. She don't.
You know what? We out of time, man.
Fuck, man. You gonna hit me with that fucked up story to end this, man? I ain't ready.
Man, I'm sorry, but you know what? We gotta wrap this up.
Nah, it's all good, man. Hey guys, thank you for listening. We are Curious Idiots, trying to be curious. Try to be curious as well. Hopefully you enjoyed this conversation. Maybe you had different opinions, and that's also fun. And that's good. That's also part of the purpose we want to do this, because we want everyone to have their own inner dialogues and conversations, have opinions about everything. So we are very grateful that you're listening, and thank you very much. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Coming soon, every week, guys. Pumping out.
That's right. And make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and TikTok and social media. And peace out.